do's and don'ts, welcome to our show of shows. Tis my great honour to introduce this evening's renowned guest, the one, the only, Emily Blunt. That's me. Anyway, welcome back to Some Good News Barbie edition. I'm Emily Blunt, still subbing in for my honey buddy John Krasinski. He's on the treadmill working off the extra calories from the SGN potluck. Today we are sharing 3 more good news stories. Enjoy! We start today with a story near and dear to my heart, where my maker Mattel is saying thank you to frontline workers with special edition toys. The hashtag Play It Forward campaign is designed to honour healthcare and everyday heroes, including doctors, nurses, EMTs and delivery drivers. $15 from the sale of each doll will go to support first responders and their families. Next we go to the site of Kauai's Miracle Shot, the home of the world champion Toronto Raptors. Oh, and also the Toronto Maple Leafs, apparently. Normally home to cheering fans, Scotiabank Arena is now the site of one of the biggest food production lines ever. Let's go to a live interview with Culinary Director Chris Zielinski. Welcome, Chris. Thank you for taking your time to join us today on SGN. What inspired you to want to do this?
Well, as you know, everybody needs to eat. I'm sure you like to eat, but everybody out there has to eat. It's something we need to do every day. And right now, there's a lot of people who are having a hard time finding food. They may not have money. They may not have a place where they normally go to get their food. It's hard to get groceries. And we want to just take care of everybody in our city because they all need something good in their tummy.
Oh, Chris, that's just so wonderful. Is it exhausting chopping all of those veggies?
It is exhausting. If you think about how much food it is just to feed your family in your house and how much of a mess it makes, now multiply that times 8,000. It is crazy how much chopping we have to do in a day. But you know what? We have some really good choppers here, so they're all over it.
That's just awesome. Does it feel different feeding essential workers than it does feeding sports fans?
You know, Emily, I mean, we would love to be having playoffs right now. This is right when the Raptors and the Leafs be playing playoff games. But you know what? We like cooking for everyone. We're not fussy about who it's for. It may be a little different. We're not serving as many hot dogs or as many steaks, but we are feeding people. And I think, you know what? It's just as satisfying to feed these people as it is to feed anybody who comes.
Oh, that's so true, Chris. Do you have a goal of how many meals you want to serve?
Absolutely. So when it's all said and done, we'll probably be 500,000 meals. 500,000, 500,000. That is our goal. Right now, we're working up to 10,000 meals per day.
Wow, that is just... Oh, I'm speechless. That is incredibly outstanding. How many people does it take to put these meals together?
Today, we have about 80 people working on this, and that will be the same most days of the week. You know what? Everybody has their job, and some people are just putting stickers on tops of boxes. Some people are putting the food into packages for each meal, and then we have people who are cooking just chicken all day or just vegetables all day.
Oh, perfect. What types of organizations are helping you out and partnering with you?
Well, there's a very great organization in Toronto called Second Harvest who does a ton of great work for all the city. They take care of people who have a hard time finding food every day of the year, and we are partnered with them because they know where to take the food. So we make all the food, they put it into trucks, and they take it out to the people who really need it the most, and they know where all these people are, which really is really helpful. And then, of course, we have all the people donating food. We have some great companies like Maple Lodge and McCain Foods who've given us a whole lot of food to help make these meals. And we need this kind of support because obviously it takes a lot of money and it takes a lot of food to feed these people.
Oh, thank you, Chris. Where can our audience follow along with this journey or go to learn more?
Bringing Toronto back to its feet. That is the hashtag. If you look at that, you'll find all sorts of interesting shots and videos. A lot of the staff are posting fun pictures of the work that's being done, and the food being delivered to hospitals and all sorts of great stuff on there.
Oh, thank you so much, Chris, for joining us today. The work that you and the crew are doing is just outstanding. Lastly, we go to the nation's capital in beautiful Ottawa, where a local school board has collected 3D printers from all of the closed schools and set up a print shop to help frontline staff during the COVID-19 pandemic. Let's go to a live interview with Ottawa Catholic School Board Superintendent Debbie Frendo. Welcome, Debbie. Why did you decide to print personal protective equipment?
Well, Emily, we all know that there's big shortages of PPE across our whole country, and there's definitely shortages right here in our own community. And being part of this community, we just really wanted to do something to help. And luckily for us, we have 3D printers in every one of our schools, so we were able to gather many of them together at our board office to print the pieces for face shields and mask clips.
Great answer, Debbie. How long does the printer take to print material for one mask?
Right now, the design that we're using, we can print 2 headbands at once, and it takes about 3 hours to print 2.
That's amazing! What happens once the equipment is printed? Where does it go?
So as of this week, we're working with Ottawa Makes PPE, and they're going to do a pickup for us tomorrow, and they are working directly with CHEO.
Do you have a goal of how many pieces you want to print?
Don't have a set goal, but we just want to be able to print as many as possible. The first 2 weeks, we managed to get 550 printed. Tomorrow, we expect a pickup for 260, and we might even have more than 260. So our goal is really just to keep on printing as many as we can for as long as they're needed.
Thank you so much for joining us today, Debbie. All the best. Well, that's it for today. A special thank you again to Debbie Frendo and Chris Zielinski for joining us today. And thanks to all of you for watching and supporting. The response has been practically perfect in every way. Don't forget to spread the word about Barbie SGN, like this video and subscribe to Adventures with Anna so that you don't miss any new episodes. And remember, if you're feeling discouraged this week, never forget, everything is possible, even the impossible.